Welcome to On Brand and Off Topic with your hosts, Erin Ellis.
Imagine meeting the love of your life and finding out that he debates Brady versus Rodgers with strangers on Twitter.
Jimmy Christensen.
Hey man, I look at the internet.
And Todd Varney.
For as not confident as I am, I'm not unconfident either.
It's time to start the Wait, what are we doing here?
Hey everybody, and welcome to On Brand and Off Topic, the show that nobody asked for, where we talk everything sports and then some, and then a lot of some. These douchebags are already laughing. What's happening? What's up, guys?
What's up, Todd? What are you giggling about? Giggle bits?
As Erin started talking, one of the tabs that I have had open for several minutes, again, started playing audio.
It just knows. But I am your host, Erin Ellis, and with me, as always, Jimmy Christensen and Todd Varney. We've got Jimmy back. Nice of you to join us again.
I guess it's not as always. Idiot.
Right. You know, that's a great point. Now I can never say that again.
Yeah, you already fucked the show up. You might as well restart.
Why don't we just retire?
Yeah.
Todd, what's up?
Nothing, just hanging out. You?
The best part about this, and unfortunately you guys can't see it, is that he's wearing some sort of green shirt and it's blending in with his green screen. So he's just like a floating head. It's really obnoxious. So love it. We're sloppy here. All right, let's get things started with, where do we start? I just use that just to piss you guys off now. Guys, there was some NFL preseason games finally.
Yeah, I watched part of those.
And there were a lot of QBs on display this past week. Lot of rookies. This seemed to be a really stacked rookie class. And us Packer fans, we got to see a little bit of Jordan Love for the first time since he was drafted last year.
About fucking
we
time.
did.
Yeah.
I've never been so excited for a preseason game as for that one. And we just had a lot of different quarterbacks finally get out there. I hate to admit it, but I was excited to watch Justin Fields on the Bears. But I don't know. Those two are probably the most excited for me to watch.
Yeah, agreed. And and they both looked pretty good. You know, it was, you know, the NFC North is going to be competitive moving forward. So it should be a really exciting time for us. And
you think a division with Kirk Cousins, Jared Goff, and Andy Dalton as the quarterbacks is going to be competitive?
I love that you just made the shocker. This
is how I count.
You know, I said future, you know, the future of the NFC North. I don't know if I said future, but the future of the NFC North should be exciting. At least the Bears and the Packers, I guess.
I just love that we were already getting articles about Justin Fields becoming the best quarterback in the NFC North, and homeboy hasn't even played an actual game yet.
Right. And that's like typical at this point Bears behavior, right? Bears fans is get way too excited, set your expectations to be, you know, all or nothing, and then completely drag the guy when he is not perfect at first. You know, like they just expect so much and they're so excited. Like it just makes the heartbreak even worse, which, you know, nothing against Justin Fields, but if he fails, it's going to be hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
Going back like 2 years, there were articles going around that, like, if you had to build your entire franchise around one quarterback in the NFC North, whatever we are now, like we haven't been the North since the mid 90s. Sorry, I'm old. I remember back when Tampa Bay was in the division. And they were saying it was Mitch Trubisky. Like, so let's get excited because Justin Fields is picking apart defenses in practice that are the like 6th round rookie cornerbacks and no pass rush.
Yeah.
Sure. But let's not act like Packer fans were completely like totally sane with all of their Jordan Love takes.
Oh my god!
Right.
I didn't think he looked bad. He made some decent throws. He made some bad throws. Happy feet from time to time, but overall for his first game in 605 days, I'll take it.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was that bad. For a guy that hopefully isn't going to start at any point this year. Cool. Go for it.
Yeah, I think with all the quarterbacks really this weekend that we saw, it was a lot of upside with all these guys. There's a lot of potential like Todd, like you said, like you don't expect them to go out and be spectacular, but they looked pretty good. No one was was below expectations, I think. So I think it should be interesting to see how these guys play out.
I'm just pissed that Mac Jones actually looked good because I just want the Patriots to suck. I loved last year where Cam Newton couldn't complete a pass. Obviously, it's preseason. It's especially week 1 where the defense are just in complete basic coverage. But he looked good, and they showed the stats of like Cam Newton's first couple or like his plays and Mac Jones plays, and Cam had like an average depth of target of like 0.3 yards. So he just kept checking down to running backs or receivers. And Mac Jones was like 7 something. So he's actually taking shots down the field. But I don't know. I think I think Mac Jones will be a starter this year. And I actually think the Patriots might be good again, which I'm just so fucking sick of them being good.
I know. It's just, we all like celebrated and danced on their graves last year. And they're rising from the dead. Come on.
Zombies, man. Bill Belichick, I swear, just has, I don't know. He's pumping.
I'm so nervous that they're going to end up with Michael Thomas. Like, it's just.
You think so? I think the Jaguars are going to get him.
It's such a Bill Belichick move to be like, oh, your superstar wide receiver's unhappy. Tell you what, I'll give you a 4th round pick for him.
Take him on.
And they'll just be like, yeah, no, actually, what a deal. Because Bill Belichick knows something about that 4th round pick.
Yeah.
He wouldn't be willing to give it up if he didn't. So
yeah, we were going to take a second because Bill Belichick said a 4th. We'll do a 4th.
Right.
Fuck that.
Do you think we're smarter than Bill Belichick? No. Okay. Make the move. Write it down, Tommy. Sign it.
Who the fuck's Tommy?
I don't know. In this scenario, he's my assistant as I'm the general manager of the team.
Tommy, get the checkbook.
Speaking of moves, the NFL had some rule changes that they're bringing on this year, including, I'm still angry about it. They announced it almost a week ago, and I'm still pissed about it. A taunting penalty. There's already a taunting penalty. And now, like, you can't even look at a guy after you make a big play. And
so it's not necessarily a rule. Yeah, it's not necessarily a rule change. They're just focusing on enforcing it more.
Right.
Which is, again, going back. I thought we got rid of the no fun league. Like, guys can celebrate more, like, have some personality on the field. The one that got thrown this weekend on the Colts running back, where he literally pushed the pile. That's an insane run for a guy trying to make the team. Stands up, looked at the guy for half a second while flexing, and then turned away and continued to flex in the other direction. And they're like, no, you looked at him.
Yeah. He dragged like 5 guys with him. Like, how are you not?
Looked like Erin on a Saturday night.
Hello.
No comment. You mean 5 guys like the burgers, right? No,
sure,
no jokes.
Or yes, the burgers. I would never. I'm not a perv like you. Dirty girl.
Jesus Christ.
Seriously, every time you fucking do that, it's so close to my ears. I feel your breath on my neck. I feel like you're about to pinch my nipples from behind.
Yeah, it makes it.
I'm there with you, Jimmy.
I fucking feel it, dude. So did you guys see that if you get 2 taunting penalties, like you're kicked out of a game too, and you're fined on top of it? Like they're really enforcing it. And especially
who's asking for this?
Jerry Jones.
Right, that's the thing. Like, who is complaining about that? Like, we're gonna let you bash your heads in and not care about it, like playing this game. But when but don't look at a guy. Don't do it. Like, that's
and
disgusting.
the worst is that they're gonna find guys for this. I forget who brought it up on Twitter. They're gonna find guys for this and then turn around and use it in their promos.
Right.
Yes.
Like
they do with the Aaron Jones thing.
Yep. That one, Antoine Winfield Jr. Flipping the peace sign to Tyreek Hill. Like, it's stuff like that. You're like, okay, find that guy, but that's also really cool. Use that in the promo. Tommy, put that in the promo.
Dude, the worst. Oh, it's so fucking stupid.
Yeah. All right, let's move on to weird moments in U.S. history. So, got a question for you guys.
8 inches.
Can you guess? Jesus Christ.
I don't know why you thought that was going any other direction with Todd.
I know. Can you guess who owned the 6th largest military in the world in 1989?
Yes.
Who owned the 5th largest military in 1989? Sixth large. Okay, well, that's a completely. I have to rethink this entire.
Nothing.
Okay.
Thailand.
Nope.
I don't know. China.
TikTok.
Nobody. There was only 5. There was only 5
Pepsi?
militaries.
Pepsi. There's only 5 militaries. Yeah. Pepsi. So, fun story. It goes back to 1959. To promote American culture to the people of the Soviet Union, President Eisenhower arranged an American National Exhibition in Moscow. Big American brands like Disney and Pepsi attended the exhibition to promote American culture and introduce the Soviets to American products. Apparently,
they all got fat.
Apparently, Pepsi was a really big hit, but the problem was Soviet couldn't buy it because their money wasn't generally accepted worldwide. So Pepsi was like, that's not going to work. So at first, they came to a bartering agreement. They exchanged Stoli vodka for Pepsi with Pepsi, who would then sell it, right? And then Pepsi became the first Western product sold in the Soviet Union, and they grew so much in popularity because they were the only, soda company in the Soviet Union. And eventually they couldn't keep up and needed to get more. So the Soviet Union ended up trading 17 submarines, a cruiser, a frigate, and a destroyer in exchange for $3 billion worth of Pepsi in 1989. So for a brief time in 1989, PepsiCo had the 6th largest military in the world until they sold all the ships and submarines for scrap recycling.
Yeah, no, they just sold it to whatever country they like. That's
Right.
scrap recycling.
Well, either that or what is that? What does that say
right.
about the quality of machines that the Soviet Union had, that they traded them to Pepsi, and Pepsi was like, this is junk. The only way this is worth anything is if we scrap it immediately.
It's the 6th largest, but 60th quality. Yeah. But that's just crazy. Like, I can't imagine signing that agreement. Like, what the hell? Like, how did you get them back to the US? Like, it's just like a whole operation that I can't believe I've never heard this story before.
Coca-Cola was pissed too. They started just building nuclear plants all over the place. They're like, I got to match Pepsi on this.
Well, it's actually funny because
Erin, I have a research project for you.
Oh God, what?
Who was using flavors first? Was it Pepsi? Or was it Stoli vodka? Like, was cherry Pepsi a thing before that?
Oh, so maybe they made, I don't know. I'll have to look.
Maybe they were doing cherry Pepsi and they were like, what if we put some of that cherry sauce into the Stoli?
Yeah.
What a great research project.
Yeah.
If you could take one Google search, but
if you could look at
write a paper.
Yeah,
pages,
well, that's it. So I don't know
sources.
why you can't do that right now.
We're not doing anything.
One
important.
Google search, Erin. Let's get it going.
This is where we need producer Nick.
Yeah. Well, it's actually funny because Coke has overtaken popularity in Russia now. Like, Pepsi doesn't lost their market share because Coke is
Putin
better.
was pissed.
Yeah. Next, we're bringing back a segment from Whiskaholics. Teach Jimmy baseball.
Do we have to bring this one back?
Yeah, well,
I know everything about it already.
Well, our co-host Todd attended the Field of Dream games last week. Was it last week? Yeah, last
Field of Dreams game. There was only one. Not you made that plural, but it's okay. Jimmy, have you ever seen the movie The Field of Dreams?
No, of course not.
Do you have any idea what the premise is?
I only do solely based off Erin's summary tweet that she sent me, where guy builds random field, people come out of the cornfields and play baseball.
Yeah, it could be easily a horror movie. Like if you brand it a different way, like he hears voices to tell him to build a baseball field. He does. And then
so he's schizophrenic.
Pretty much. And then at the end of the movie, all the people are summoned randomly to the field and they don't know why. Like that's a horror movie. Sorry, it's a horror movie.
Okay.
Is that really what happened?
Yeah.
But the end of it is his late dad is one of the guys on the field, and he gets to have a catch with his dad, who he was upset that he never reconciled his issues with. So through a series of events in the movie, that's how it plays out at the end. Spoiler alert. If you haven't seen the movie, it's 30 fucking years old. Don't come at me for spoiling it.
Also, note that they take a guy back into the cornfield with them at the end of the movie. So,
that's fine though.
Yeah,
are all these people dead like the dad, or?
Yeah, they're all ghosts that come out of the field to play ball, and it's based on the 1919 Chicago White Sox, who are also known as the Black Sox, who threw the World Series against the Reds.
Why is it based off them? Were they ghosts playing the game? That makes no sense.
They're all just banned from Major League Baseball, from the Hall of Fame. And Shoeless Joe Jackson was like the most prominent figure of them. So that's
why are they all banned?
For throwing the World Series. You can't. What are you
said they threw the World. When you said through the World Series, I honestly thought that was baseball saying for they were pitching the ball. I don't know.
God, you're a moron.
See, we needed to bring this segment back.
Yeah.
Well, how was that? Okay, well.
So, anyways, the game on Thursday was the White Sox, who again was the team the movie's about, and the Yankees, and was an absolutely incredible game. They built a 8,000 person stadium there, so you entered and you could hang out on the movie set field for a while, and they had apple pie hot dogs. I'm gonna tell you this much, guys, they were phenomenal. There's like a little pocket of apple pie with some bacon jam in it, and then they stuck a hot dog in there. Whew. It was fantastic.
That sounds like the most American thing I've ever heard in my life.
Just sounds like American.
What's more American than apple pie, baseball, and hot dogs? Nothing.
Right.
Well, war.
There's a lot of things. Yeah.
War.
Yeah. School shootings, things like that.
Tweets.
Yeah. So,
This
but
show.
it's on the list.
It's like top 5.
Maybe that's what we can do for next week's random shit segment. Erin, make a note of this. I have an idea.
Just
make a
get Tommy
top 10 list of things that are American.
Oh, that'll be a joy.
That won't get us canceled.
It's all right. Only like 5 people listen to this. It's fine.
Yeah. And they're all buying load boosts.
Oh yeah, shout out to those folks that went ahead and got the load boost. If you want to slide into Erin's DMs, let her know how it. You can slide into the show's DMs as well if you want to.
But preferably Erin's.
Yeah, Erin's the one that she's keeping notes on this. Yeah, Tommy doesn't take notes on this sort of stuff.
That's below him.
But speaking of load boost, I'm just kidding. Let me finish this segment first before. The game was absolutely incredible. The whole day was awesome. You had to walk through the cornfield to get to the stadium, which was pretty cool. Field was great. The bit with Kevin Costner coming onto the field, like walking through the corn, and then all the players coming out, like it was a little breezy, and I think some pollen came up off the corn or something, and it was something in my eye for sure. Because I wasn't crying. It wasn't like emotional at all. Jimmy, don't look at me like that. It's about a guy having a catch with his dead dad. You think that doesn't resonate with me? Are you making fun of me because my dad's dead and I want to have a catch with him? God, you're fucking rude.
I'm not making fun of you. I'm just laughing at you and pitying you. Like, it's totally different.
Okay, yeah, sorry. Your dad's still alive. Ha, rub it in.
Hey, man. So sorry. There it is.
Oh, Snortsky. Oh.
The dead dad talk always gets Erin to snort.
Yeah, you should give her shit. At least I'm just smirking. She's fucking snorting about your dad.
I'm laughing at your exchange. You guys are ridiculous.
Anyways, and then here's baseball just going full circle. Is the Yankees came back, scored 4 runs in the top of the 9th to take the lead. The White Sox, Tim Anderson, hit a walk-off home run to win the game. It was the 15th time in history that a White Sox player has hit a walk-off home run against the Yankees. The first time, Shoeless Joe Jackson in 1919. The team that the movie is made about. Incredible. Incredible stuff.
Why would they make a movie about a team that's banned, though? Aren't they?
It was based on a book about the guys that got banned.
Did they
Why is he called Shoeless Joe Jackson?
never wear shoes?
Is that
Obviously.
real? Is that real though?
Really? Jesus, I'm going to lose battery.
Oh, Snortsky. Oh.
Lose battery? What?
Yeah,
in
you
my
can
in
plug
my
your
mouse,
fucking
because I got to
computer in.
keep clicking that.
Sorry.
I don't know. The movie
So
seems
wait,
like a real shit
like
show.
why was he called Shoeless Joe Jackson? Does anybody know? Or okay.
Yeah, Aaron, let me tell you why.
Tommy, you want to do a little research
paper on
for
it?
us?
It seems like such a weird. I don't know how that movie's so popular. It honestly just seems like a real fucking weird movie.
Because there's a lot of guys who have a dead dad that they want to have a catch with, Jim.
I'll do all of them
Did
have
you call him-
schizophrenia too?
Did you call him Jim?
I did. He knows that's what I call him when he's irritating me.
Wait, so was it his dead dad in his head the whole time? Saying like, hey, build this field in Iowa.
Yeah, whose voice was that? If you
Nobody
build
knows.
it, they will come.
Shoeless Joe Jackson.
Maybe. I don't know that was ever actually described.
You know what? Do you ever think maybe he misunderstood what they were saying? If you build it, they will come.
You're so immature, Aaron. This is about dead dads.
From the company that brought you Load Boost, a supplement for men's sexual health that, among other things, increases semen volume, orgasm intensity, and increases ejaculation power. They bring you as well. One of you guys is supposed to fucking talk about the
That's me. That's me.
Jesus
sorry.
Christ.
Energy boost.
There.
Energy boost is formulated to give sustained, powerful energy without the negative effects that many people experience from caffeine alone. It's made from natural, clinically researched ingredients, including caffeine, B vitamins, and other energy stimulating nutrients.
Ooh,
This energy,
stimulating.
God damn it, Todd. This energy boosting powder is great with water, juice, or your favorite sports drink. Shout out Powerade. Zero though, not with the
vodka.
sugar. Or
Ooh.
vodka, yeah. Put it in with a little Jameson.
With that
whiskey
Stoli
action.
cherry you got from
Yeah,
you got
with
from
Stoli
Russia.
cherry.
Or Pepsi.
It provides your body and mind with the perfect boost for a workout, long days in the office, late nights gaming, or busting porn star nuts on people, your midday slump, and anything in between where you
I like
need
to
an
combine.
extra boost.
What?
You like what?
I like to combine the energy boost with the load boost.
So you have a lot of energy
Just
while
wear-
you're busting nuts.
Just wear myself out.
That sounds like a mess.
If you
Oh, it is.
oh, it
Porn
is.
star load size mess.
If you
But I've
want to
got
be
enough
like
energy
Todd,
to clean up afterwards.
dear God, just let me finish this. If you want to be like
That's
Todd
what she said.
and have a fuck it, go to loadboost.com, LOADBOOST.com. Get 10% off your first order with Off Topic. Use that code, help the show out. OFFTOPIC, Off Topic. If you don't know how to spell, do something else and listen to the show.
Well done, gentlemen.
Speaking of supporting the show, Erin, is there another way people can support the show?
We have a Patreon, everybody. Patreon.com/onbrandofftopic. And we have a bunch of different tiers. You can get in and just donate for as little as $3 a month or $100 a month, if you're out of your mind. But we have lots of perks, including happy hours, and an option to even watch the show live behind the scenes as we're doing this. And disclaimer: we will not pay for any therapy you need as a result. So
No, I could try therapy. I fucking get it enough.
But head over to our Patreon. Link is in our social bios as well. So you'll also get exclusive content, including our pre-show conversations that are an absolute chaotic mess. And including, you can get a shout out, including we have some Patreon supporters that we have to shout out, including our buddy Bruce.
We don't have to shout out. We are happy to shout out.
We
I make it sound like a chore.
I know it's not a chore.
We're thankful.
We
have to do it.
All of this. I don't really like you guys, but I'm gonna just say your names.
I have to read these.
I have to
shout out
put
Bruce.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. We appreciate your support.
Yes. Thank you, Bruce. He's a good
Thanks,
friend of mine.
Bruce.
He's a Chicago fan, so
Go fuck yourself, Bruce. Just kidding. I take that.
And
back.
then our longtime friend Emma, who we all love. She's
Big
been
ups,
with
Emma.
us. She's been a fan of us since Whiskaholics. I think she's fan number 5.
Todd feet picks coming your way.
And our buddy John, who has also been with us since our Whiskaholics days as well. So thank you guys so much for donating. We really appreciate your support.
Todd, did you have a song to sing to Todd or to sing to John? I thought you had one made up.
I don't believe I do. Do I? Did I?
I don't know. I just
Ask
thought...
Tommy. Does Tommy have it?
Tommy, no,
next
we
week.
don't.
Okay, next week.
Yeah, we'll try. We'll try again. It's been a wild week for me.
Feel the dreams. You had voices in your head. So,
and I was at a concert last night. It's just
what concert?
Brothers Osborne.
I don't know those.
Is that
Country
like,
stuff, Jimmy. Country stuff.
is that like Ozzy Osbourne?
Yeah, same thing.
His nephew.
All right. Let's move into our next segment. Good news, bad news.
Oh yeah, we're just doing a show.
Right. We're not just chit-chatting.
Huh.
Let's get the bad news first.
Okay. I feel bad for giggling at this one as much as I did, but dear God, I was cracking up. So criminal complaint charging a 19-year-old woman with negligent use of a weapon. She accidentally shot her 21-year-old friend, but she had a decent reason. She had a cat with her, and she was trying to, how like when you use a laser pointer to fuck with a cat and it chases it all the time. I don't know for sure because I hate cats and I don't want to be around them, but I heard that happens. And so she was looking for a laser pointer, and obviously the only one she had available was a laser pointer on a gun. So she was doing the laser pointer with her gun and accidentally shot her friend. So she, bad news, look for a different one. That's not a good option. So cross that one off the list. Real fucking bummer. Laser pointer on gun, play with cats. Don't do it.
The irony is those laser pointers, because I have a cat, so I've bought them before and I've used them. They're like $3.
Yeah.
Like they're not expensive at all.
There's probably duct tape to the pistol. She just couldn't get it off. So
you could just go down to like a gas station and they'll have them for like $3. Like,
Yeah, on a keychain. Yeah.
yeah. Like,
but if you already have a pistol available, why spend $3? It's tough times for people. COVID.
right. Yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah.
She should have started a GoFundMe for a laser pointer.
She could have just unloaded the gun, or but
no,
that's
it's
too
a sense of danger.
Whoa! Once that clip's in there, you gotta stay strapped.
I wish you guys could have seen his face.
You gotta
Saying
stay
that too.
strapped.
He said it so confidently.
Todd's a
All
real
right.
hoodlum.
All right, Todd, hit me with the bad news.
I hit you with bad news.
Yeah. You
Sorry,
thought
yeah.
I mean, good news.
you
I was
thought her
very
shooting a
cheerful
friend
about it.
was good news? You are sick.
You're real fucked up.
I'm sorry. I like cats, and it was about a cat. I'm distracted.
I kind of wish he shot the cat.
Jesus Christ, there's a fucking
Word.
fly in here, and I can't get him. Drive me crazy.
This is the content they're here for. So I've got good news, guys.
Give it to me.
Lisa Theris
That's just never mind.
emerged from the woods on August 12th in Alabama after being lost for 28 days in the wilderness. They weren't sure. They kind of thought that she was dead. They suspected she had taken part in a robbery with 2 other guys. And both of those guys made statements to the police ratting out the other guy for murdering her. So she was found walking down the road by a passing motorist. She was naked, scarred, and sunbaked. Turns out,
just saying that just makes it sound so like glamorous. She had a nice tan.
Yeah, she just bronzed beautifully. Her skin looked so good. Turns out she was on meth the entire time she was in the woods. Survived by eating berries and mushrooms, which I'm sure did not help the meth situation.
Was it meth or was it just?
And at no point in time in those 28 days was she more than a mile away from a major highway.
Oh my God. Wait.
So
okay, but like that's not even the weirdest thing. They both said that the other guy murdered her.
Yeah.
Nice.
But nobody did.
But nobody did. Yeah. One of the guys
on meth too. They probably thought they killed her.
Oh yeah, no, they were
probably.
all on meth when they went to
Good
rob
point.
this place.
Good point.
One of them told the authorities that the other guy shot her in the head, placed her body in a garbage bag, and tossed it into the creek.
Who the fuck did they kill? They didn't kill her. They killed someone.
Like, how are you that descriptive?
Oh, Snortsky. Oh.
Like, are you?
There is somebody floating in that river right now.
Oh, for sure.
No, they went and looked. They couldn't find a body.
My only question though is like, is there a treasure in the woods in Alabama right now? Because I will go down there.
No, they
Real
think
Goonie
that
style.
as they were crashing through the gate to go rob this hunting lodge, they think she jumped out at that point and then just got lost. Instead of, I don't know, following the driveway back to the road, Meth was like, hold on. How about we run through these woods, sweetheart? Wait, first, take your clothes off, then run through these woods.
Grab some berries, some shrooms.
So,
yeah, I was gonna say, then she just started tripping balls on shrooms.
But like for real, she lost 45 pounds. Like, I'm about to do that.
Oh, follow the ye old lost in the woods diet.
See
God,
y'all
you
in
can just
28 days. Actually,
God, you
fuck,
can
I
be
better
my
stay out there for
backyard.
like 42. What do you say, Jimmy?
I was gonna say you can just hang out in my backyard naked. I won't give you any food or anything. I will supply meth for you, everything.
Deal. I'm in.
There you go.
Only
I'll tell the
fans
kids
content.
don't go in the backyard.
Get some OnlyFans content. Todd naked.
Your neighbors won't mind, will they?
Nah, we got a fence on one side you can't see through. The other lady might like it. I don't know.
No,
I'm in.
you got to block it because we need to film it for our OnlyFans.
Drones will be flying around. Everyone wants a piece of that ass.
So,
All right, let's head into our offensive and defensive players of the week.
Ladies, the DMs are open.
Anything relatively feminine.
All right.
yeah, let's do this.
All right, offensive player of the week. Who wants to go first?
I will go. I picked the Baltimore Ravens on this one. This accomplishment, it's preseason, so it doesn't really fucking matter. But they have 18 preseason games in a row. They won 18 of them in a row, and that's only second place to the Packers, who won in 1959 to 1962. They had 19 in a row. But somehow they got their players to care enough about preseason to win 18 games in a row, which is impressive to win that much, I guess, for games that really don't fucking matter. But I don't know. Fun fact of the day, kids.
Yeah. Do you guys remember last year when the Lions like tweeted this fancy graphic that was like
Yeah.
they're 12-4, and then they just got roasted and they ended up deleting the tweet because people were like, "You realize you were the team that went 4-0 in preseason, then 0-16 like in the regular season? Like, stop it! So
Fucking idiots.
embarrassing."
I feel like that's a definite Harbaugh thing to be like, hey, everybody else is saying this is preseason, but this matters. Okay.
Yeah.
We're going to go out there. We're going to lay it on the line. Some of you might die. Okay. But we got to win this.
Right. All right, I'll go next. I'm going with offensive again this week. The NFL top 100 list has once again been happening. I forgot it was actually going on until someone retweeted something, because I muted the words NFL top 100 and the hashtag and everything that could lead me to see one of those tweets. And it is once again just a joke. And it makes me irrationally angry, and I hate that I sometimes care. But yeah, shout out to that shit show being back again this year.
What's the biggest snub so far that you've seen?
I haven't even looked into it because I don't want to get irrationally angry. I just know Jair Alexander was 41, and I'm like, there's not 40 players better than Jair Alexander in the league.
Zadarius was 51, and he was all pissed about it.
Yeah. He gets snubbed all the time, but I'm sure there's more that are ridiculous. I think Tyrann Mathieu was really, really high too.
JJ Watt was on it, where he's good, but motherfuckers hurt all the time.
Like, he's just a name. That's it.
Yeah.
At that point.
It's just like a glorified Pro Bowl at this point.
Right.
Where the player just kind of pick people who are, I don't know, they were good in the past. Who knows if JJ Watt's going to be good this year if he can play 16 fucking games. But.
Right. And it's supposed to be for last year. And it's ridiculous. It shouldn't. It's aggravating. So aggravating. I can't wait for Tom Brady to be number one, even though, Rodgers won the MVP. Like Aaron Rodgers should be number one. Naturally, that was the MVP last year, meaning he played the best football, right?
No, don't. I want Rodgers to be out of the top 5. That chip on his shoulder. Yeah.
I do agree with you. I'm just saying, like, it's going to probably be Tom Brady at number 1. And I think that's just ridiculous, given there's an MVP award for a reason. And it's the best player in the league. But anyways, so see, I told you I get irrationally angry about it. Todd, who's your offensive player of the week?
I'm going with Tim Anderson for hitting the walk-off home run at the Field of Dreams last Thursday. Yankees are my second team. I was rocking my Yankee gear. I was still cheering and celebrating that home run. It was absolutely incredible. Fantastic ending to that game. Tons of fun. TA is a great guy to watch. So that's where I'm going.
Nice.
Also, shout out to my boy Chip. I was standing out there with Micah and I. Sox fan, at one point after a home run, threw a full beer out into the cornfield. And after Tim Anderson's home run, threw his shirt up in the air. Some guy asked him for his autograph, and he just wrote Chip on the baseball and handed it back to him. It was the funniest thing I've seen.
Oh, Snortsky. Oh.
How is he not your offensive player of the week? Come on.
Yeah, it was incredible.
Oh,
tied. Chip and Tim Anderson are tied.
All right, how about our defensive players of the week?
Todd, back-to-back.
Ooh, okay. I am going to go with Tyler Gilbert, pitcher for the Arizona Diamondbacks. Made his first career start. I believe it was last night. I don't even know what day it is, so it doesn't really matter. And threw a no-hitter in his first career start. And it was against the San Diego Padres, who's a damn good team, great offense. And so he no-hit them. And also the Diamondbacks are terrible. So pretty impressive for that kid. Good work.
You love to see those kind of games, like to start, like your first start. What comes to mind is Austin Matthews for Toronto, NHL, gentlemen, anything? In his first game, he scored 4 goals.
A hat trick plus one?
Yes.
What's that
hat
called?
trick plus one.
Baker's
a hat
dozen.
trick plus one. And it's actually really cool because they had a camera on like his parents and they were like crying. It was so crazy. So you love to see that. Love to see it.
What did his mom look like?
Here we go again.
Speaking of things you love to see, my defensive player of the week are the Cowboys social media team. They put out that tweet about Dak Prescott where they said,
That's right.
this is not a setback. It's not a reason to worry, but the Dallas Cowboys quarterback Dak Prescott is planning on getting another MRI. So thanks for, defending Dak Prescott from all that worry and people saying it's a setback, because it's not.
Right.
Don't you fucking worry.
Right. I need that. That reminded me that I need to schedule my MRI that I don't need on a part of my body that's not injured, because it's definitely not injured.
Yeah, don't worry.
It's
about
not
it.
a problem.
No.
So ridiculous. Like the fact that they were so aggressively like came out and said like that the first part is, this is not a setback. That probably came straight from Jerry Jones. He called down and said, to that social media intern, this is how you need to write this tweet.
100%.
Real quick, jumping back in here, Jimmy, that was a great bit that you had. I was definitely paying attention. I'm getting different answers for what 4 goals in a game is called. A Texas hat trick, a pants trick, and a haul.
I like haul the best. A pants trick.
5 goals is a
Sounds a little
glut,
graphic.
6 is a double hat trick, and 7 is a haul trick.
Good to know. Thanks, Tommy.
I know that was me.
Oh,
Nah.
Tommy's on break.
All right.
good.
My defensive player of the week is Alabama
Roll Tide.
football team. They once again are defending their title of the number 1 team in the preseason top 25 rankings this year. So they open at the number 1 spot. They've been the number 1 spot 4 out of the last 6 years. So yeah, because we just love to see. I hate it when a new person comes around and changes things up. We just love to see the same shit over and over again. So way to go, Nick Saban.
Boo.
All right, let's head into some NBA news. We haven't really talked basketball tonight.
Darn it.
Yeah.
The biggest one is Kawhi Leonard re-signed with the Clippers, which wasn't super surprising. But he got a 4-year, $176 million deal.
Yeah, and he's coming off an ACL surgery, so who knows how much he's even going to play next season. So it really could just be a 3-year deal that he's actually playing on. But for the next one,
excellent point.
excellent. Yeah, thank you so much. For the next one you put up, we have on the list too is the Grizzlies, because right away after they sign Kawhi, they trade away Patrick Beverly, Rajon Rondo, and another player to get fucking Eric Bledsoe for some reason. They thought that's a good idea. The Bucks signed him to like a $17 million deal 2 seasons ago, traded him to the Pelicans. They traded him to the Grizzlies, and now he's getting traded again to the Clippers. So that's 4 teams in the last 2 years. Not even a year ago today, he was probably still on the Bucks. So he's a fucking shit. I don't know why they want him. He started his career there. Maybe they just want him back for that reason, but
Yeah, he's being passed around the NBA more than Kendall Jenner.
Oh, you leave Kenny out of this.
Kenny,
he's the nicest one out of
you know
all
what's
of them.
funny though, because I got to bring that up and we were talking about Pepsi, so it all comes back together, full circle.
Isn't she? I thought she's dating Devin Booker.
Yeah, but she's dated like 20 different guys. It's just a
She's
joke.
following in Kim
Sorry,
K.
Are
I'm
you
not-
slut
I'm not-
shaming right now?
No,
Whoa.
if I could date 20 different NBA players, I'd do it too. I don't even blame her.
I have.
It's
Same.
right.
I have a
All
question.
pure jealousy. Yes.
I have a question here for you, Jimmy. I see that the Pelicans are signing Josh Hart to a 3-year deal for $38 million. And I saw somebody on Twitter say that makes Pat Connaughton's deal sound like a real steal.
Yes.
Is that true? Who is Josh Hart? What does he do? And is he better than Patty C?
Josh Hart is better offensively than Patty C. He's more consistent, but he doesn't get the rebounds that we see Pat get, and he's probably worse defensively. So it's just an offensive. Solely only signed him because he can score a little bit. I'd rather have Pat Connaughton on the $5 million a year deal. Yeah, Josh Hart got way overpaid, but I don't know. They traded for him. He was in that big deal to get Anthony Davis to the.
Yeah, that's
the
enough.
Lakers.
That's cool.
Okay.
Awesome.
Yep,
Good job, Pat. Way to get paid. Is that really?
Oh, Snortsky. Oh.
Todd's just like, I've had enough.
Yeah,
Done.
I had to listen to fucking Schizophrenic Field of Dreams for 20 minutes. You can't even let me talk.
Todd's cool. Yeah. Todd's cool.
All right, let's.
If
move
I gotta
on.
play
All right,
Snortsky that many times, you're getting a Todd's cool.
Stop making me laugh. So let's move on
Sorry,
to our
I'm
random.
fucking awesome.
Let's move on to our random shit segment.
Rander.
Your shit segment.
I hate you guys. So we came up with a new game this week called Deserted Island.
Not desert.
No. I've been
Jet,
saying
shut
that-
up.
Desert Island. Yeah, my cat says hello.
That's
So,
enough.
might be popping a cap in that cat.
Yeah. I got a laser pointer I want to play with.
It's terrible. All right, so this week we are going to we've got 4 weeks until the first game in the NFL, and so we're going to go through each of the divisions and say what 2 teams from that division we want to be stranded on a deserted island with and why. This week we're doing the East. So first, let's do the NFC East. Cowboys, Eagles, Giants, and the football team. Who of those 2 teams do you guys want to be stranded on a deserted island with? I thought it was desert island.
I wasn't telling you one way or the other. I was simply asking for clarification.
Desert island game. I googled desert island and desert island game comes up.
Now Google deserted island. Ooh,
It says
could you imagine a desert island? Just like all the cookies and pies and cakes.
God damn it. Tom.
you're like a child sometimes, like a
Cookies and
12-year-old.
pies, cakes,
I'll have to
Anyway.
take my
Ice
fucking
cream.
headphones off.
pudding.
Anyway,
Starburst.
Oh, that's more of a candy than a dessert, but we can bring it.
Candy is a dessert.
yeah, candy's a dessert.
And a snack.
Ooh, I like where your head's at.
All right, Todd.
Anyway,
Please just please tell
All
me who
right.
the fuck you're picking.
yeah, NFC East.
I'm gonna go Eagles and Giants. I feel like I'm either gonna be able to fly away on an eagle, or the Giants are gonna be tall enough to just hold me up and walk me back to land.
In the ocean, you idiot?
They're giants.
Are they
Jimmy.
fucking 3 miles tall?
What's
They're giants. I can decide.
average
Yeah.
height of a giant?
I don't know. Hagrid was half giant. He wasn't that big in Harry Potter. That's all I gotta say.
Well, he obviously didn't get the half that made him fucking huge.
I don't know. His fingers were big. So you
Okay.
know.
I got how.
Did your
the
mom tell you
thing
that?
came up was how tall are giants in the Bible? Whose height?
Oh,
was
and because
around-
we know everything in the Bible is just fucking spot on.
I didn't know, but it says 3,000 L's, ELLS, which is
Meters.
nearly a mile tall. So that wouldn't you couldn't.
So they'd
do
be
that.
3,000 miles tall.
Nearly a mile tall.
Okay.
3,000 L's. An L being
3,000
18
L's
inches.
is almost a mile.
An L being 18 inches.
Yeah,
So-
they could carry me. Jimmy, shut up. You don't know anything.
All right. you big
They're a
dumb idiot.
mile tall.
The ocean's miles deep. Plural.
They can swim. There's 53 of them. They can create a chain of a bridge that I can walk across.
You're the dumbest boy in all the land.
All right. I'm gonna go with the Eagles and the Cowboys. The Eagles, because I 53 of them, they gotta be able to carry me somewhere to safety. And Cowboys, because they can wrangle like food and shit. You know?
Yeah. A lot of people don't know that about Cowboys. Huge deep sea fishermen.
Like whatever island we're on, there's gonna be like animals and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, Jimmy, you got a better answer?
Yeah, you guys
you're
are
sitting there
thinking,
yapping.
yeah, you idiots think you're getting off this island with these guys. I'm just doing Cowboys and Giants so I can at least watch those fuckers fight while I die in this island. There's no way we're getting off with these idiots. So I might as well be entertained.
I
while
have
fucking waste
53
away.
mile tall Giants. You
Fine,
think we're just gonna hang out?
Yes. Yeah, I'll watch the Giants fucking kill the Cowboys, and then the Giants will take me back to whatever fucking land you think they'll make a bridge to.
Jimmy's very unusual.
You're wrong. You are wrong on this.
All right.
All right, let's do AFC East. Bills, Dolphins, Patriots, and Jets.
Go first, Jimmy.
Taking a fucking jet. I'm taking one of those jets and flying while dolphins swim under me like I'm a fucking hero. I'm doing that one.
Well, maybe it's a private jet and it's not big enough to go all the way back to land.
Yeah, a jet
How
can't get
far
back
out-
to land, but fucking giants can make a human bridge.
You don't know.
You're such a fucking silly goose.
I'm gonna go with Dolphins, and I'm kind of tempted to say Patriots because they could build boats. Like that's like how we got. That's how like we got to America, building boats.
Or
Yeah, and
you
that
could
turned
pick
out well for
Patriots
everyone.
because they'll just steal that land and make their own civilization there.
Right. Even better. Actually, that's actually horrible.
Yeah, tell the indigenous people there to be careful.
Yeah. Yeah, and the Dolphins, because if that doesn't work, I'll always just swim away on the Dolphins. Although they're really mean though, so
Yeah, you better guard your butthole.
Yeah, they'll get all up in it.
Seriously, I get nosy.
all right, Todd.
I'm gonna go Jets, Patriots. I'm like Jimmy, gonna get on that jet and fly back and wave at the idiot Patriots that are stuck on the island as I leave in my jet. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah,
All 52 behind you. Just
Yep.
no
My,
pigeon.
my fleet of jets just taking off. See you later, losers.
yeah, I mean, honestly, the Jets was the easy answer, but I tried to make it a little more different. I guess.
Really surprised nobody took the football team.
I figured that's what Jimmy would have picked if he's just going to be sitting there. At least he can have a team playing football.
No, man, I want to see some fucking mystical giants.
Play football against the football team.
No, bad ACL.
Well, you think that would be an interesting fight watching the mile-tall giants fighting idiot cowboys?
Yes. They'll get one of them. I guarantee 53 Cowboys will get one giant. They'd kill one giant.
There's 53 giants.
I don't
wouldn't
see
even have a
giants
chance.
being,
Think
I
about
don't
how
see giants
small-
being smart.
Think about how small their bullets would be.
Dude, giants
Compared
are
to the
probably gonna be
Giants.
spread out like big dumb idiots, and Cowboys will stick together and they'll get one.
If
and
they
then
stick
another
together,
giant
they're
will
gonna
come
get
around.
stepped on.
Well, they'll be fucking guerrilla
Because there's
warfare,
53
man.
giants.
Todd.
You're an
let
absolute
you-
moron.
Okay, coming from the guy who thought a giant could fucking walk across the ocean.
He
and
can.
be completely fucking safe.
It's not miles deep everywhere.
So from nowhere, from the island to the next piece of land, it's not over a mile in any of those places.
We don't know. We're not there, but it could happen.
Yeah, no, nope.
I'm 6'1" and I can make it through water that's deeper than fucking 6'1".
Nah, shark's biting your ass. You're fucked.
You're an idiot.
I
No, they're not,
guarantee-
because I'm going to be on a fucking giant.
You don't think 53
A
Cowboys can
shark
kill
is like a
one giant?
minnow compared
You
to
don't
a
think-
mile-tall giant.
You don't think 53 Cowboys can kill one giant?
Not a chance. Not a single chance.
I don't know. Give them a fucking trident, and I guarantee they'll find a way.
Their trident's going to be smaller than like a fucking toothpick.
They'll find a way, man. They'll find a way.
No, they won't, because they're the Cowboys and Jerry Jones is going to just fuck it up.
See, now I agree with you. That's all you had to say this whole time. And now that's the one thing that made sense.
Oh my god. That was fantastic. That was so much better than I expected. All right. We are finished, gentlemen.
Yeah, we are.
All right. Jimmy, tell the folks where they can find you.
Follow me on Twitter at Jimmy_C08. Any of you guys give a fuck about the Packers, I'll write about them and put it on there. If you don't, you can just see me make fun of Todd on Twitter. But follow me on there. Again, Jimmy_C08. Go to lowboost.com, buy a bunch of stuff, bust nuts like porn stars.
Use code off topic for 10% off your first order. Todd, where can the folks find you?
At the Todd V on Twitter and the Instagrams. I will be here with you clowns every Tuesday. Check that out. Every Monday and Friday at Walking Off Pod. Check me out there. Wednesday nights, 7:30 Central Time, Lombardi's Bar with Jimmy and our boy Dan Kotnick.
You did a much better job of plugging us.
There it is.
Hey, phrase it!
There's got to be a better way to say that.
That would have worked too.
Yeah.
And you can find me on Twitter at HEROOINE. Also, make sure you're following our sponsor, Game On Wisconsin, at Game On WI. And check us out on Patreon, patreon.com/onbrandofftopic. And you can get some exclusive content there. So make sure you sign up and help support us doing this because, yeah, we like doing it. And we will catch you.
And Erin, scissor me, please.
Later. Let me wrap up first. And
Okay.
Thanks for listening. We will see you guys next week. Bye.
Bye.
Me.